This is KVUE News at 5.
A showdown in Washington over health care. Republicans opposing their own party's plan.
And be careful where you vape. The places in Austin that are now banning e-cigarettes.
And new developments after a puppy is left in a hot car. She was rescued. Now a judge rules on what will happen to her.
Hi, everybody. I'm Mike Rush.
And I'm Quita Culpepper. Terry is off tonight. Senate Republicans have finally released their vision for health care in America. And immediately after, protests erupted on Capitol Hill.
And the measure may be dead on arrival anyway. Several Republican senators don't like it, joining Democrats who are angry about the bill being drafted behind closed doors. ABC's Kenneth Moten has the latest from Washington.
Capitol Hill protest. Over the newly revealed Senate GOP health care plan. Capitol Police dragging demonstrators. Even blood was drawn in the struggle to remove protesters, many in wheelchairs, from the entrance of Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell's office. McConnell on the Senate floor at the time.
Obamacare is a direct attack on the middle class.
The Senate plan to overhaul the Affordable Care Act eliminates Obamacare's mandate for Americans to have insurance, allows states to apply for waivers to opt out of covering essential health benefits like maternity and drug abuse care, but protects coverage of pre-existing conditions, eventually calls for deeper cuts to Medicaid, and defunds Planned Parenthood and restricts abortion coverage. President Trump looking ahead to negotiations.
We'd love to have some Democrat support, but they're obstructionists. They'll never support. We won't get one, no matter how good it is.
Democrats jumping on Trump's comment that the House version of the bill was, quote, mean. The Senate plan they call meaner.
This is a nasty bill, and they're trying to cover it up with little things here and there.
If the bill passes, it's back to the House.
So sad, Mr. President. Heartless, mean, and heartless. And this is the same thing. It's the same thing all over again.
I want them to pass the bill so we can all get on with keeping our promise.
And at this point, Republicans do not have the votes to get this bill passed. They can only lose 2 votes, but several GOP senators have already come out against the plan. Kenneth Moten, ABC News, Washington.
A vote is expected next week, but will face opposition from both parties. That includes Texas Senator Ted Cruz. He released a joint statement with 3 other Republicans saying there are parts of the bill that they don't agree with, and therefore they will not vote for it.
There are no Comey tapes. That's the word from President Donald Trump today. Last month, he tweeted that the former FBI director better hope there were no tapes of their meetings. And today, the president tweeted that he did not make recordings. Ever since last month's tweet, Congress has been demanding to know if such tapes existed, and if so, it wanted to listen to them.
Cindy, tropical storm made landfall earlier today, this morning on the Texas-Louisiana border. Now a tropical depression, still spreading quite a bit of rainfall, but all east of us. For us, we're baking hot. High temperatures so far today, 99 degrees in Austin. We're at 98 degrees right now. Factor in the humidity, and we have heat indices right about 100 along the interstate. Tomorrow, even hotter. Factor in the humidity. Look at this heat index forecast for Friday, ranging between 105 and maybe even as high as 110 degrees, including in the metro, but cooling down for the weekend thanks to some weekend showers. Full forecast a few minutes away.
Tropical storm Cindy is moving out of here, but she left behind some damage, a bunch of flooding in some coastal communities. The effects felt from Texas to Florida. A few waterspouts spotted, and possible tornadoes as well.
It lasted about 2 or 3 minutes and it was gone.
We came out and there's all this destruction around here.
Some areas lost power with winds up to 50 miles an hour. Flash flood and tornado watches remain in effect for parts of the Gulf Coast tonight and into tomorrow.
Well, if you're an e-cigarette user, here's some news you're probably not going to want to hear. The city of Austin is limiting where you can vape. KVUE political reporter Ashley Godot is live at City Hall. And Ashley, the council made this decision today.
The council approved 2 items today that add e-cigarettes to the city's ban on smoking in public places. Back in 2005, the city passed a bold ordinance to restrict smoking in all public places, including parks, restaurants, and bars. Since then, e-cigarettes or vaping has become popular, and it wasn't included in the ordinance. For the last year and a half, the city's public health department has been working to add e-cigs into the ordinance, saying it will protect people from secondhand vape.
We don't know what kinds of chemicals are in vape and whether or not it's safe. And so we want to make sure that everybody has the right to breathe vape-free air and have their lungs protected.
According to the Central Health Department, smoking is the leading cause of preventable death in Travis County. While many people think e-cigarettes are a healthier option, the FDA tested several types and found they have known carcinogens, and many labeled as nicotine-free actually contained nicotine. Now, the city's new ordinance will go into effect on Monday, July 3rd. Reporting live from Austin City Hall, Ashley Goodo, KVUE News.
Thanks, Ashley. And an update now to a story we've been following, a case of 4 women who claim they were sexually assaulted, kidnapped, and robbed while visiting Austin. Emmanuel Greer was taken into custody in Corpus Christi. He is the 3rd person arrested and charged in the case. 2 others, Christopher Jaramillo and Dimitri Rogers, were arrested earlier this week. There's still a 4th person on the run. The girls in the case say they were kidnapped and sexually assaulted when they went to an apartment to buy drugs. One of them escaped and was able to call 911. Chief Brian Manley called them survivors, not victims. Yesterday, Greer took to Facebook disputing what the women told police, but they are still investigating.
New information tonight after 2 people were found dead in a home late Tuesday night. Police responded to a welfare check call at a home in East Austin on Cordell Lane. They are investigating the case now as a possible murder-suicide. The victims have been identified as Paisley Langmaid and Caleb Harris. The manner of their deaths is still pending tonight. And tonight, still no sign of 30-year-old Regina Lewis from Marble Falls. Police say she is a missing person who has not been seen since Monday. They believe she may be in danger because of a medical condition. She was last seen wearing a pink shirt and blue jeans, and police received reports she may be trying to find a ride to Austin. If you see Lewis, please call that number on the bottom of your screen.
The puppy rescued from a hot car in Manor last weekend will stay with her owner. The Manor Municipal Court ruled in favor of Annabelle's owner, 20-year-old Chandler Bullen. Police rescued Annabelle on Saturday after he left her locked inside a hot car outside a local Walmart. Bullen told police he, quote, didn't want to waste gas. Authorities say Bullen can pick up Annabelle from the Austin Animal Center as early as today after paying a fee. He will still face criminal charges for animal cruelty, a misdemeanor in Travis County Court.